Perashat Vayigash Aliyat Shishi. The pasuk says, "Ve'et Yehuda shalach lefanav el Yosef lorot lefanav Goshna, v'yabo arso Goshen." Yaakov Avinu said, "I'm going to go down Mitzrayim. The main thing I want is to make sure there's a Talmud Torah place, yeshivot, places to learn Torah. Because what will I gain by going to a foreign land, a foreign country, and the Yehudim are not learning Torah?" So first, before he goes, he sends Yehuda to make sure to establish a Makom Torah for the Yehudim to learn. Finally, Yaakov Avinu goes down, he sees Yosef, he cries over Yosef, they reunite together, and the pasuk says that Yosef is crying and Yaakov Avinu is not. Why? Says the Mefarshim say that Yaakov Avinu is reading Kriyat Shema right now. The rabbis asked, now is the time to read Kriyat Shema? You didn't see your son for 22 years. But Yaakov Avinu said, all the love that I have towards my son Yosef, I want to direct it to Borei Olam. In Shema Yisrael, in unifying Hashem. Thank you Hashem for allowing me to finally see my son Yosef. So he chose that's the spot. It wasn't the time of Kriyat Shema, but he chose that was the time to read Kriyat Shema. And Yosef situates his brothers in Eretz Goshen, and he tells his brothers, look, I'm going to take you, and I'm going to bring you in front of Paro. And if Paro asks, what do you do? Tell him you're shepherds. Why? Because the Mitzrim hate shepherds. Because the Mitzrim worshipped sheep. So how could I have a shepherd, somebody taking care of my God? Doesn't make any sense. So purposely Yosef said, tell him you're shepherds, so he could give you, stay very far away from Mitzrayim proper, stay in Goshen, that would be good. So he took his brothers, Hamisha Anashim, by Tzigim from Paro. Paro asks them, what do you do? Shepherds, okay, stay in Goshen, do me a favor, stay alone. And then after the brothers, Yosef Hasadik brings Yaakov Avinu to Paro. And Paro looks at Yaakov, and Yaakov was punished because of this, because he didn't put on a face, but he was somewhat, if I could say, disheveled a little bit and distraught and hurt because of, we could understand because everything that went on in his life. And Paro looks at him and he says, how old are you? So I just want to interject over here and say that the rabbis say that Paro thought that Yaakov is Abraham. He had some similarity to Abraham. He says, I don't understand. I remember Abraham coming down with Sarah years back. Can you be the same guy? And then he says, I'm 130 years. 130 years, okay, you can't be the same guy. He says, I'm 130 years, but there were few years and very distressed years. Years that were very hard for me. And the pasuk has 33 words, right? It doesn't have 33, but ask him, Kama yemeh shenei hayecha, and Yaakov Avinu answering him back how old he was. In total, it's 33. And the rabbis say that's why Yaakov Avinu, he was supposed to pass away at the age of 180. But because he said those 33 words, or the pasuk has 33 words, indicating that he didn't have such a good life, he passed away at 147. 147 plus 33, that's 180. He didn't get to the same age as Yitzhak Avinu, which means that no matter what's going on in your life, you're supposed to put on a happy face. How? I know it's very hard, easier said than done, but you're supposed to have a good face that accept everything from Borei Olam with simha and bitahon and emunah. So Yaakov Avinu, before exiting Paro, he blesses Paro. He blesses him and he leaves. And the rabbis say, what is this beracha that he blessed him? And Rashid gives us the beracha that every time Paro would go to the Nilus would rise to the feet of Paro and mashke all of Eretz Mitzrayim. As you know, Mitzrayim is a desert. There's nothing, it doesn't rain over there. So how did they get the agriculture, irrigation, food, and everything? It doesn't rain. So the Nilus actually comes, the Nile River actually overflows and gives all the water to Mitzrayim. And that's why, by the way, later on, by Moshe Rabbeinu's time, Paro was able to trick and to scheme all his country and his people by saying, I'm God. Because look, the Nilus comes to my feet and rises from me. So I'm God. But that is the beracha that Yaakov Avinu gave Paro before he leaves him.